Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. We're going to just jump in with the prayer today. So we're calling upon our spiritual team of highest light and resonance. We're calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, along with Jesus Christ and any other ascended masters that would like to be with us for this reading. Calling upon our starseed family, our family of highest light and resonance, including all of our light worker family. We're also calling upon the archangels, specifically Archangel Michael, Archangel Sachiel, Archangel Uriel and Ariel. Then we call upon, well, specifically Archangel Michael. I would like to ask that he continue to protect and shield me, protect and shield this platform, and to open our hearts to the blue flame of Michael, the blue flame, the will of God, so that it may flow through our throat chakras, our heart chakras. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. Now, as I call upon your personal favor, Most High, please continue to give me the full armor for protection during my life's work and mission here on the earth. I am eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give glory and gratitude to you. I pray into that holy presence and meditate upon your divine will, and anything that you have to share with us via message-wise, I'm open to receiving that as well. So this little bowl that I'm dinging is the heart chakra bowl. I just felt like there was a big wall, a heart chakra wall. So I'm actually starting to feel a little bit better now that that's been done. Please make sure you guys are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's in the description box below. Awesome. Welcome everybody coming into the chat. Okay, so by watching my videos, you are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes the copywriting, gatekeeping, and shadow banning of my content, no evil eyes, and no energy harvesting. And everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit. Okay, give me 1 second. I just need to make sure that all of my cards are in the upright because I don't like doing readings with them being already in the reverse. I feel like if it's going to come out in the reverse, then it'll somehow flop on the floor or drop and spin around. It'll like come out in the reverse on its own if it's meant to. And all of these are in the upright so far, but just want to double check. Okay, we're good. They are all up in the upright. Okay. So the overall message that I have received about these people is that they have done fucked up this time. I mean, like, if they've screwed up so much, but these people have really, really, really pissed off the ethers this time. So I don't know what they were trying to have done to you and your children, but it's being done to them and theirs. I mean, I get that it's some type of death magic, which is insane, but, you know. Anybody that's going to practice death magic and not be expecting to experience a death themselves is insane. All right. So let's see what wants to come out. The Eight of Pentacles. I swear, this is like, I'm waiting for the story to change. The Eight of Pentacles is what you're working on, what you do for a living, what you do for a job, right? It talks about no get rich quick scheme being available. Maybe that's what these people were trying to do, was like sacrifice one of your children, and I rebuke the evil eye that was just sent to me, and I call in the eye of Ra, A Ra Nanava, A Ra, against the police. Okay, so let me just see what this is trying to say, because I am getting a message that you may be contacted by an officer that may want to hire you for something, but I feel like there's also an officer that's watching what you do for work, and they're waiting for the right moment to pounce. Like, you know, like when lions are hunting stuff in fields or whatever. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Maybe in the savannah, but they crouch down and they like inch forward like that, and then they pounce. Like, that's what I'm getting. That's the energy that I'm getting from this Chariot, is that they are watching you work, and one person that's a cop or an officer is waiting to pounce on you, while another one's basically waiting to come in and offer you some type of opportunity, you know. When don't the police do that? No shit. They're just sitting around waiting for you to do or say something that they can illegally persecute you for. No. These officers are going to end up being abducted. That's what I see coming for their future. So they might want to tread carefully when it comes to you. This is talking about being very cautious with your money at this time. I feel like somebody's trying to set you up financially. I don't know how they could do that, but that's just what I'm kind of picking up on. Yeah, police, the entire police, all police need to be fired, and there needs to be another part of the government that takes over and goes through a different hiring process when hiring people to be officers. So that's the only thing that I could see that would fix what's gone wrong with our police and our justice system. Yeah. Is SC South Carolina? You got set up? Yeah, you had to call Senator. Damn. Yeah, so these cops are fucking losers. They're over here seeing you be a light worker, and they want to stop that. How demonic is that? How demonic are these people? They're trying to find out if you have a weapon or not. Whose fucking business is that? Isn't it like this, an amendment, the right to bear arms? From what I understand, in America, there was an amendment that you have the right to bear arms if you want to. I don't think it's these officers, you know, I don't think that it's their job to be trying to find out if you have a way to protect yourself from them or not. That is fucked up. That shows intention to hurt and harm somebody right off the get-go. And these people, their whole families will be condemned for this. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, these cops are trying to block in an important message that is going to be coming in through your work. I feel like if you're a psychic or a shaman or a healer, that you're uncovering something with what you do. And these police officers are guilty of something. They don't want you to see what they've done. I think it's too late. I think you're going to receive, and it could be this reading. I mean, the Two of Pentacles could be getting a reading done or doing a reading that you end up finding this out. Fighting this out is what I was about to say. Sorry, my nose is bothering me today. But yeah, interesting. They also don't want you to pay attention to details. Sorry, y'all. They don't want you to pay attention to details like paying your taxes, like shit like that. These people feel like they are going to come at you through some type of legal angle, but they don't really have any evidence against you. That's why they're trying to find out whether you have a gun, whether you have, and again, none of their fucking business. I wish that somebody would tell these cops to back the fuck up off of you and to do their goddamn job and actually go after real criminals. Page of Swords, they've been using illegal means, these police officers, to spy on you. This could be tampering with your mail, trying to make sure that you don't get something in the mail. Yeah, they're gonna fucking go to hell for that. These officers are in trouble. That's why one wants to offer you a job, because they know that they may get caught up. And so if they could trick you into taking some money from them, then they're going to set you up in some type of way by offering you a job. So whatever this offer that's coming in from one of these police officers, not even a real fucking offer. It's just a setup. It's like, it'd be like, oh, if you take this money, then you're complicit to it. No, we're not. We rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. We condemn your souls to the pits of hell. And we call judgment on your soul right now. Weirdos. King of Swords. See, these cops are attached to somebody in the justice system, somebody that is always cutting other people down, that's always using a legal means to spy on people and, you know, just search them up and shit like that. It's a no. This person's extremely judgmental as well. They want to see you guys judged and hurt and harmed, you know. Yeah, we rebuke, we rebuke, we rebuke. They definitely have tried to hire somebody to watch you and spy on you. Why don't, if these people wanted to actually get the criminals responsible for whatever these crimes are, they should go to the one that's snitching on you. Because it's that person that's committing these crimes. It's not you. And these people are going to waste all of their resources trying to find you guilty on something, only for you to be able to cut their ass the fuck off. Permanently get them fired. This judge could be saying that you're doing something that's, you know, unethical. No, I don't think that you are. I'm not picking up on that. I'm picking up that you turned somebody down. You have turned down whatever this city is, whatever this officer is, whatever this situation is. You've cut it off and you've walked away. And these people are pissed off because they can't energy harvest off you anymore. So you have the Emperor showing up, which means that this Emperor energy could be your energy. It's a very powerful energy, very strong. It also could be a lawyer. It could be somebody just showing up to defend you from these people that are creating crimes. This King of Swords is about to lose their job. They're about to lose their job. If they haven't lost it like this morning, and this is real time, so whenever you are watching this, they haven't lost it this morning, they will be losing it like tomorrow. They're about to be fired. And it's because of what they did, that because these police officers had the opportunity to protect you and they didn't. And so instead they illegally spied on you and they protected the people that were the criminals. So now these people are going to lose their jobs. That's just the way that it is. These people think that because they make laws that they can break them, and that's not the case. These people will be going to jail. They tried to sacrifice you by falsely imprisoning you. Could be a Pisces involved in this, or you could want to look where Pisces is in your chart, but they wanted to literally put you in jail so they could have you unalived and sacrifice you. And this is why them and their children will be passing away. These people had really bad intentions. They should have made their intentions a little bit better. I mean, just doing anything false like this to anybody else is an abomination to justice. These people have the audacity to continue to do this dumb fucking shit. I mean, I can't even believe it. Death. What did I say? They are sacrificing themselves by trying to get you locked up. They're sacrificing themselves and the lives of their children. These people want you in a position where you can't work. They've been trying to do something to keep you from being able to have a job or have an income. Because if you are broke, then it'll be easier for you to be put on the streets. If you're put on the streets, then it's going to be easier for you to be abducted and then trafficked. And so they can't traffic you and steal your property and your land and have you literally sex trafficked. They can't do that if, you know, you're putting up boundaries, praying against them, doing this, your divine life purpose, and ignoring purposeful triggers. And that they want to do all this noise intimidation and gang stalking. No. Mm-mm. And also, one of these cops is about to have a heart attack at like 35. That's crazy. So needless to say, they're getting theirs. Yeah, they have to 8 of cups, walk away because they're having serious deaths, like straight up actual deaths, people passing away, their parents, their loved ones, their friends. Now they have to walk away. They wanted you to have to walk away from doing your work. These people are going to have to walk away from their jobs because they weren't doing their fucking jobs anyways. So they're going to have to walk away. These people want you to not be able to defend yourself in court. They don't want you having money to pay for a lawyer. They also don't want you having money to pay for a lawyer so you can't persecute these cops for illegally surveillancing you. And when I say illegal, I'm talking about using technology to spy on you without having a warrant, without having any consent, without having any justable or reasonable cause. Everything that these people actually need to be able to spy on you, they do not have. They were not given consent and they weren't given permission. And so this entire city of the police officers for the whatever the city is that y'all came from, you know. Yeah, exactly. They're losing their jobs. They're going to be losing their jobs, losing their, I just heard losing their vision. The 5 of Swords. Of course, these people, the only reason they're doing this shit is because they're trying to put self-preservation first. These people are in fight or flight response. They know that they owe the devil and they don't have anything to pay it. That's why the devil's going to take these children of theirs. And some of these are adult children. Wow, confirmation. With that horn in the background, the magician. This is all because you're a magician and you return these people their energy back to them. I do feel like these people are going to figure out way too late that they shouldn't have come for you. It'll be like when they realize that all this is happening because of what they did to you, because again, these cops have fucked over so many people that they're going to be real confused at what's going on for a long time until they figure out who it was that they did it to. And they're going to have to go through a big list of victims to find out which one of these is which one of you basically it is that they fucked over that they're getting karma for. Yes. Yeah, they'll need to see a therapist after watching you. These people are like addicted. They're addicted to your energy. Go figure. It's like after these police officers pushed me out of town, harassed me, gang stalked me, tried to threaten me and all this shit. They literally came to my door and threatened me to my face that they would take me to court and sue me and get me thrown out. Them in the city. Who in the fuck does that to somebody that's disabled? You're trying to throw disabled, innocent fucking women that are single and self-sufficient out on the goddamn street? What in the fuck? No. Absolutely not. Sex trafficking fucking demon. Jesus. I pray that these people get what the fuck they deserve. Whatever that is. If it's good or bad, I just pray that they get what they deserve and they get it now. How dare them? How fucking dare them try to come for the collective like this without any proof of any crime being committed off of the words of a fucking dirty crack cocaine fucking headed snitch. You're joking, right? You followed up the crack cocaine headed fucking snitch over just putting that person in jail. You're fucking joking, right? You must be on crack cocaine yourself, you idiot cops. I wouldn't be surprised if they were crooked as fuck like that and doing some type of meth or crack or something or whatever the fuck exists out there to make people behave in this manner like complete idiots. Look at this. This is what just fell on the ground, the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you will still be gifted. Doesn't matter if these people want to imprison you. If they were to even get you arrested on false pretenses or on a mistake, literally, oh my God, what God would do to them, God would probably send an earthquake to the jail. Literally. These people believed more in their moon magic and what they can do with witchcraft than they did. Make sure you guys like the video as you come in, than they do anything else. They just believe in this moon magic. They're carrying a 10 of Wands because of it. They're completely burdened having to carry a cross. Like I said, the sacrifice hangman energy is not your energy, but I do pick up the energy of a I was going to say psychic, but it's a Pisces. Maybe it's a psychic that's a Pisces. 5 of Cups. Yeah, they're in deep regret. These idiot police officers don't realize that it's me and that it's you that they fucked over. And that's why they're experiencing this death. And the only reason that they're willing to walk away now is because their children and the people that they love are passing away. That's the only fucking reason that they're literally walking away. Because like I said, it's going to take these cops a long time to figure out which person it was that they tried to do hurt and harm to. That is, and it's not even that you're retaliating. The universe is doing this for you. The 4 of Cups, these people are so dissatisfied. They're in deep regret, experiencing a lot of depression and loss. Yeah, of course they are. Their children are passing away and they're fucking next. Actually, I bet God's going to make everybody around these officers die. And then once they die, then God will allow the officers to die. But they're going to have to watch everything and everyone around them pass away. As that's literally what they were trying to do to you by trying to cut off your finances, by trying to gang stalk you and harass you and traumatize you. I mean, there's like enough crimes been committed here for you to have a defamation lawsuit and a cruel and unusual punishment lawsuit or a hate crime lawsuit against them. Also, these people don't realize that money is not going to make them happy. Money is not going to get them out of jail. Money doesn't even work in that type of way. The 5 of Wands, these people are going to have to resort to underhanded, illegal methods to compete with you. What are they competing for? I'm not for sure. I don't give a fuck. They're not going to be successful at it. I don't care what they're thinking, what they're competing for, why they're committing the crimes they're doing. I don't care what they have going on in their fucking lives. They're not sin free. These people are like the most evil, wickedest people that I've ever fucking goddamn come across. Seriously. I don't feel bad for them. If they got shot today and passed away, would not feel bad for them, because that's exactly what they were going to do to you, was come up in your house unwarranted and try to take you to jail. And if you resisted, they would have planned to fucking kill you and sacrifice you plain out with already. I mean, these people have the intention to kill you before they even enter your house. That's why I would make sure that they turn on their body cam. Make sure if you have someone else in the house there with you, that they're recording the interaction. And you don't have to let them even see you recording in the interaction, but just, record it, because you cannot trust the police. We all know that. All of us know that they cannot be trusted. They're liars, they're thieves, they're vindictive, and they're just regular people. In fact, they're people that were bullied. They're hurt people that want to hurt other people. That's what they are. And that's why the entire police force needs to be reevaluated. Knight of Wands. Like I said, you could have turned down sleeping with one of these fucking freaks. I'm going to call them what they are. They're dirty bastards. Literally. You could have been like, no, I'm good. And these people could have just wanted, and you know what? Like, I know that the police are committing crimes. I know that they're abducting people off the streets and they're sex trafficking them. I know that they're doing that. And I know that they're involved. And there are higher parts of the government, aka the FBI and CIA, that also know what I'm talking about. And they're going to be coming in and doing something about these people. I mean, there's a specific, I don't know if it's the Men in Black or if it's just a specific FBI agent that I know that this person has seen what these cops have been doing at nighttime, not just to you, but to other people. Oh, thank you so much, Shama Maria. Yeah, I don't know. It is not that great today, but you know, hopefully it'll get better. So yeah, this Knight of Wands energy is definitely very nervous. They're super anxious. They want to know what you're planning and where you're planning to go. This is like super strange to me. They feel like they need to get a hold of your energy before you slip away. And so you could be thinking about moving. Whatever it is that these police officers have gone back to the old residence you used to live at, and they've tried to gain access to that home. And now they know that you don't live there anymore. And they probably searched to where you live now. You know, if you have it on your ID, they've probably done something, but they were not given permission to do that, to go into any other part of the government and start having you investigated without any probable cause. They're only investigating you to see how easy it's going to be to sex traffic you, literally. And the FBI knows this. So if these cops even think about moving towards you, the FBI is going to come swoop down and take their heads off their shoulders. Queen of Cups, because you're a nurturer. Why would anybody want to imprison somebody that's a Queen of Cups? Somebody that the planet needs? Make it make sense. Why would anybody even want to do that? I don't know. They just want to do everything ass hat backwards. Like they just want to put the innocent people in jail and sex traffic them and then let all of the guilty criminal people run around free. That's basically what these people are doing. They want this wheel of fortune that's attached to you. And now that you're not living in the same city as them, they can't abuse you. They can't record you. They can't surveillance you. And they sure as hell can't get access to any of your devices anymore because they don't know. It's like either they don't know or they're not allowed to come near you. So maybe these cops higher ups told them, hey, I've seen what you've been trying to do to collective. You need to stay away from collective. Unless they call for specific help, stay away from collective. The Eight of Wands is like a crossroads. Like these people have a crossroads. So they're at this conjunction. And from what my understanding is that when you're facing, you know, a major life choice, you basically become at the crossroads where you could go one way, you could go the other way, or you could go back where you came, right? And so these people are trying to find out what is the best direction for them to move. And they're pretty much trapped. They can't go back to where they came from. Knight of Cups. They definitely want to come in with a love offer. There's a Knight of Cups and a Knight of Wands that keeps making bets about my collective. They want to come in and out and have access to your energy. And so it makes me wonder, like, what are these correction officers? What are these people doing to inmates besides energy harvesting off of them and being evil and vindictive? This is all because you're a high priestess and you have intuitive gifts and talents. They don't want you showing the world that our country is not safe. We don't have protection. We have people that, will look the other way when crimes are committed. We have people that are willing to sacrifice other people. We're dealing with people that are pieces of human shit. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you still have a community backing you. And again, everybody sees that you do everything right in the eyes of others. So I'm not seeing where you're guilty of anything. I don't see that you've done anything to these weird ass men. The Four of Swords. This is definitely the end of a battle. These people will be going to funerals. They're going to have too much on their plate in the future to continue to hurt and harm you and stalk you. The Lovers, because they want to block a love union from coming into existence so that they can sex traffic someone. Because if you have a lover, then you have somebody living with you, then that's protecting you. So we can't have that. We can't have collective being supported. We can't let collective earn money for rent. We can't let collective. Who the fuck are these people to think that they can even stop you? It's not who's going to let you. It's who's going to stop you, not them. They're not going to stop you. They're not going to stop anything that God has for you, including this love union. They don't have the power and authority to do so. And that irks them that you hold more authority than they do. You can call for judgment on these people, and I suggest that you do. That it'll put them in the Five of Pentacles. They will be homeless. They will be in the same exact position that they tried to put you in. And then at that point, somebody can fucking traffic them. Literally. These people are so stupid. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. In fact, they could be in this Five of Pentacles energy right now as we speak. And they look real dumb for trying to bring a court case to y'all. Six of Pentacles. They look fucking stupid. The Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles, homelessness, poverty, and being a beggar. That's their energy for the rest of their existence now. They wanted to control your income and be the middleman between you and your own energy, you and your own abilities. Now they're about to find out what it's like, exactly what it feels like to go through the shit that these people have caused for others. They're going to suffer that same consequence and that same experience. And these weak ass people that became cops because they were bullied, maybe they should have healed instead of becoming a bigger bully than the people that bullied them. The Three of Swords. Total betrayal. These people are about to be betrayed by one another, especially when the feds come swooping in. All these cops are going to be talking on one another. No, it was really that person behind it. That type of shit. No, justice is coming in. Literally, justice is here. And the angel of justice is like, what's good, bitches? What's good? Let's weigh your heart with the feather of my yacht. And then let me tell you, these people are not passing that test. Whatever integrity test exists, they don't have it. They don't have integrity, is what I mean. Ace of Swords, justice. You receiving justice is you being protected from this and from these people. Literally. From these fucking cops, man. It's pathetic. I pity these people because how low do you have to be to try to make somebody else homeless? How low do you have to be to try to get somebody kicked out of your house? How low? How much of a piece of shit do you have to be to try to get somebody's children taken from them? How much of a loser do you have to be to try to get somebody hurt and harmed? How much of an evil, wicked sinner do you have to be to try to put innocent people in prison and sex traffic them because you want to buy a fucking nice watch? How evil do you have to be to hurt and harm an empress and an innocent individual, somebody who is working for God, serving the divine and helping the public and making connections worldwide. How evil do you have to be to try to hurt and harm that person who's doing right by other people? That's what these people need to be asking themselves. How evil are they to seriously get up and try to stand in God's way? And now the fact that you're not living in this city that you either came from or grew up in, now they're pissed off at you because you left, but they were the ones that came most likely to your door and threatened you to leave, that you would have to leave. Make it make sense. The Knight of Pentacles, make it make sense. They have all these fleeting energies that don't even care about them. These people are all going to turn on each other. All of them. And it may end up being like martial law in your city. See, you have got protection. You've got protection from the devil. You are protected by Archangel Michael. This devil energy that these people are on and worship and whatever the fuck it is. If it's a vampire, I don't know. To be honest, I think that police officers, a lot of them are psychic vampires. That's just what I'm picking up from my own experience and from the experiences that I've had before. But I also feel like there's something a little bit worse than that. Just think of the people that beat the shit out of Rodney King for no reason. And I'm sure they had a reason. I'm sure that the reason was that he was melanated. That was most likely. They are vampiric. Yeah. I mean, that's probably what the reason was because they were melanated. Like straight up. Or he was. And I know that was something, if you guys don't know about Rodney King, Rodney King was violently attacked by the police. And he had not done anything wrong. Like, I'm not gonna lie. He probably didn't. So the Rodney King beating took place in Lakeview Terrace, a neighborhood in Los Angeles near the Hanson Dam Recreation Area. And the incident occurred on March 3rd, 1991, after a high-speed chase involving King. So I guess well, again, they could have just arrested him. They didn't have to beat him within an inch of his life. After a high-speed chase involving King and several Los Angeles Police Department officers. So that's crazy. And then from them doing that, it incited a lot of riots, which is like a bunch. Yeah. Yeah, it could. I mean, they could be targeting you because of your skin color or because of where you come from or because of an ability you have. It seems to me almost every day that it comes out that somebody's targeting someone because they're a high priestess. And high priestess, if you are more comfortable with high priest, again, I think that's interchangeable with that card. It's the same thing to me. So they see that you're this star. Your star energy is actually protected by Archangel Michael. Like, seriously. This devil was very foolish to have come up against you and to think that they were going to get away with this shit. I mean, it's just ignorant. The Four of Wands, yeah, your creative goals will be completed. What you're working on will flourish. These people are not going to be able to take that from you. They're going to get, they're getting slapped with karma. This devil energy is going to drag them to the pits of hell and never let them leave. You guys are over here being the sun while they're being the devil, a vampire. No wonder they don't like you. Your light irritates their vampirism, whatever, their vampire self. The sunlight, you being a shining light, Oh, I was listening to one of these Egyptian mythology things, and it talks about when you enter the duad, if you have this self-illuminating light, all of these like beings come up to you and they try to take that light, and then Anubis's warriors fight them off or some shit like that. Or the army of the dead. Anubis has its entire army basically. Also, this person could have a stutter. They could stutter. They could repeat themselves a lot. Nine of Pentacles. This is always why I've thought personally that the police come for people, because they see them single and they see them with this Nine Pentacles and they want to tear that down. Because if they can get this person homeless and living on the street, then the police can go collect, or in a mental institution, the police can go collect those Nine Pentacles. And this judge that's been a part of this is getting fired very soon. I just heard they hate Amy. I don't know who Amy is. Page of Cups. Possibly a Page of Cups energy, a fishy offer. That somebody had made an offer to these people telling them that they could sacrifice you and your children. Straight up. I'm also hearing Cameron. Something about someone named Cameron. My nose itches so bad. It's really annoying. But I took the allergy medicine. Yeah. Okay. So they hate someone named Cameron as well. Four of Pentacles. This is all about what you came into this lifetime with. And this is why you're a Nine of Pentacles, is because you came into this lifetime with gifts and abilities. The Ace of Wands. Your guys' fertility is ensured. This reminds me of a stick that Shiva, I think it's Shiva that uses this. It's called the Danda stick or Danda stick. Anyways, it's a stick that Shiva uses to beat the sins out of people. I literally feel your spiritual team hitting these people over the head with this stick. The Seven of Swords. These people are always going to be choosing the dangerous option. And it's very dangerous to follow gossip and rumors without ever getting any real facts on people. These cops have followed up hearsay, gossip, and rumors, and it's got them in a position now where they're going to have to answer to the Most High God. King of Cups. I knew this King of Cups would eventually come out. There is somebody that acts like they're wise and devoted to civil service, but they're fake. They're fraud. They either work with the DA or there's something crooked about that. It could have been, a couple people that reported you to the FBI or whatever. When I say that they are pissed off about this abundance you have, this Three of Cups harvest, they're mad. They know that you are growing more known every day, and the more that people know you, the more people are going to be looking for you when you go missing. So that's a problem for them. That's why they've tried to slow down your success and make sure that people didn't hear you or notice you. And it doesn't matter. You're still the one that's going to inherit this Ace of Pentacles. And if you pass away, then nobody gets an Ace of Pentacles. These people are facing poverty. And they believe that because you have good memories with an old community or people from your past that you're going to go back to that. No, you're not. These people are in the Nine of Swords. This King of Cups and this Page of Cups are in the Nine of Swords, grieving over the illusions that they weren't able to project into your reality. It's a no. God has basically told these people that they cannot stalk you anymore, because that's what they were doing. Judgment. God has called judgment on them. These people are not going to be able to stalk you anymore over illusions made up by a neighbor or a false friend. You do know someone named Cameron, then they're very significant to this reading and to human trafficking, because that's what these cops do. They basically take people's properties and then they traffic them. If they can get you kicked out of your house and thrown on the streets, then you're easier to abduct and traffic. And they feel like if you're on the streets and nobody knows about you, you won't be able to make an online presence, so people won't be looking for you in the future, that type of thing. It's just real ignorant thinking. And maybe they do this type of shit to people and have their children put out on the street and then abduct their children and traffic them while people, don't have a stable place to live. Maybe that's what they're doing, but they like to traffic adults. Seven of Pentacles. They wanted to make a major turning point in your finances, and now it's their finances that are making a turn for the worst. Again, for every day that you didn't get paid, every day that these people stopped you from making work, every day that they blocked your money is a day that these people will not get paid. They will not. I mean, literally, God is taking every fucking thing from these people. Everything. Even the shit that these people didn't like and wasn't grateful for, God's taking that away. Yeah, this Page of Wands in the reverse is somebody attached to them. A child. These people are weirdos. Somebody that's very, very superficial, egotistical, and a liar. So again, somebody could have been saying that you abused a child. No, you didn't. Everything that these dumbass people have tried to say has been disproven. So I don't care what they're coming up with, but their desire to want to hurt and harm you and put you in a position that you don't need to be in is what's really, really going to piss off the divine. The 10 of Cups. Yeah, you're literally entering into a piece of contentment and happiness. You know what I mean? Where people respect you. I also feel like you've gotten away from this community. They're like steady waiting on you to come back. You're never fucking coming back. Why would you ever go back to people that were ungrateful for you in the first place? And the energy coming off this King of Cups is absolutely disgusting and demonic. They're possessed by something. The Tower. These people, all of them are in the Tower. Every single person that they involved in trying to extort you, blackmail you, or get you kicked out of the city or state that you live in, all of them are up under heavy ass judgment for this. Then an entire Hierophant group is being judged. And you could even have like the Knights Templar or the Vatican protecting you from these cops. There's something weird going on with that. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, it says these people wanted to permanently injure you and disable you and then not pay you disability. Who in the fuck has the authority to do that? These people will all be disabled by the end of the day in one form or another. Yeah, they need to prepare to be assaulted because they're never going to recover from the wound that God's going to give them. They will never recover. Yeah, you guys are really, really, really protected. And you're entering into this public fame and notoriety, which is exactly what these people have tried to stop. Because like I said, if people know about you, then when you go missing, people are going to start saying shit. The 2 of Swords, they're blocked. They're blocked from trying to wound you and injure you. They're blocked. Their witchcraft is blocked. Anything they send out will come back to them. It will not touch you. It won't even bounce off of you. It will just straight up affect them. There's definitely a Knight of Swords coming in heavy on these police officers. This is a Fed or a military person or something like that that's going to block these cops. It's going to block them and take their position of power away. Yeah. Yeah. Literally. I think where they really fucked up was trying to mess with your stability, trying to mess with your finances. That's where they really fucked up. Trying to mess with your ability to provide for you and your children. That's where they fucked up the worst. Hermit. And you continue to go within and you isolate yourself from people. These people say that you're clout hungry and chasing after fame, and no, the fuck you're not. I don't think any of you guys are actually chasing after fame. I think it's just a side effect of you being yourself, that you're well known. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, if you have to defend yourself from these people in a court of law or in any way, there's going to be a federal agent or a CIA person or something like that that comes through and takes the load off of your shoulders and basically puts these people in their place. Because just like these cops were illegally monitoring you, they're being monitored by higher forces. There's definitely a King of Pentacles that's going to want to come forward. They're going to want you to settle outside of court. I would not do that. I would make sure that these people are taken through every amount of court. And make sure that literally you take them through court so that the law can look at what these people have been doing and then do something about it. There's definitely a Queen of Wands that wants that's going to want to settle with you out of court. There also was a Queen of Wands that was paying, a police officer to stalk you. They don't have money anymore. This Queen of Wands was gone broke. Yeah, you guys are still getting your wishes fulfilled. Literally. And part of that wish fulfillment could be a love offer from the universe. It could be a love contract. It could be a Two of Cups. So these people better tread carefully. You have always been this Queen of Pentacles energy, and you don't need these people at all. Like, they're not here to serve and protect. They're just unnecessary. There's definitely a King of Wands attached to this. They are looking at why, they're wondering why you're still getting an Ace of Cups. Because you do the right freaking thing. The Page of Pentacles, literally, you and your children are in the upright. You're raising your children to be good people. These people are about to experience the ultimate betrayal, a Ten of Swords. And they're about to lose a court case. Anything they were going to try to bring to you, you're still going to be able to create your projects and follow your dreams. These people are not going to be doing anything about that. If they wanted to change that, they need to go to God and ask God to change it. But God's not going to change it. God's never going to give these people peace. In fact, God's going to make them feel every ounce of turmoil that they put you through all of these years, all of the suffering, all of everything that you've had to go through to do this light work and to do your divine life purpose. God is going to make these people suffer for not being in theirs, for not listening, because they were told, these people were warned to not come for you, but they thought that them being in numbers, that they didn't have to listen to God. They didn't have to listen to the universe. These people truly believed in their hearts and souls that they had authority over God. Crazy. They definitely believe that they have authority over the Most High. Oh my God, my nose is itching so bad. We're going to look up, what does it mean when your nose is itching? An itchy nose is considered a sign of good luck or impending. It may include that someone is thinking of you or that you will soon receive good news. It also could be, in some cultures, it says that an itchy nose is believed to signify that someone is gossiping or talking about you behind your back. And then, oops. What in the fuck? Okay. It also says an itchy nose can also be a symbol of a need for spiritual cleansing or purification. It may indicate that you need to release negative energy or thoughts from your life. It's also a sign of heightened intuition or a message from the subconscious mind. Or it can be a warning of potential danger or trouble ahead. Wow. Interesting. So which one is it out of these? I get that it's about good fortune and it's also about cleansing your energy or purification. Or, well, for me, I guess it's my nose that's itching. So, yeah, it could be that this situation, do you keep getting the psychic itch too? Yeah, it could be that this situation needs cleansing. So, if you guys know about, yeah, we are being targeted, but we're going to be okay. If you guys know about the violet flame of Saint Germain, I'm going to type it into. It's a really good tool. If you're not Reiki certified, you can literally work with the violet flame and transmute energy. And what the violet flame does is it transmutes energy, negative energy to positive energy. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you for being here. Know that this situation is working itself out, okay? You guys are going to do great. I'm so proud of you. Yes, Violet Flame Daily. It's such a great tool. Such a great tool. It just literally transmutes energy. Okay, you guys, I'm giving you air hugs and lots of love. Until the next reading, peace be with you. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, good. Good. Keep writing. Keep writing. You guys keep working on yourselves. Yeah, you're welcome. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace be with you. Have a good day. Air hugs. Bye.